Good afternoon and welcome to the Greater Sioux Falls Chamber of Commerce ribbon cutting for the Carver Art Gallery. My name is Jay Sokup from Great Western Bank, and it is my pleasure to MC this event for you. To start off, we're going to read a little bit about the Carver Art Gallery. Charlotte Carver was a lifelong advocate for the arts in Sioux Falls. That's why we are here today to honor her, as well as to unveil the new Carver Art Gallery at City Hall. The Carver Art Gallery is a wonderful opportunity to showcase the talents of our local artists. This space is also a part of a larger effort by the City of Sioux Falls to support the local art community by exhibiting the works of talented artists who contribute to the health and vitality of our community. The City of Sioux Falls, with support from the Sioux Falls Arts Council and the city's Visual Arts Commission, invites artists to submit proposals for the Carver Art Gallery. Proposals will be reviewed, selected, and displays will be updated twice per year. We look forward to viewing and appreciating their artwork. With the ribbon cutting ceremony today, we congratulate the City of Sioux Falls on their new Carver Art Gallery and thank them for their continued investment in the Greater Sioux Falls Chamber of Commerce. First up, it is an honor to introduce our first speaker today, our fine mayor of the City of Sioux Falls, Mr. Paul Tenhaken. Mayor.
All right, thank you, Jay. Thanks for coming out, you guys. Great to gather in person and cut a ribbon in person. This feels good. So thanks for being here. We're using the format of a ribbon cutting today to really honor our arts community and honor kind of the matriarch of arts in South Dakota and in Sioux Falls, Charlotte Carver. So a little background on how we got to this point today. So when I got into office, the first time I stepped into my office and first time I stepped into City Hall, it was a cold place. It's not a real inviting building. It's got the Art Deco feel and design and remodel, but it feels like a building you want to just get in and get out of. And we have so many great visual artists in our community, talented visual artists, that I wanted to see if there was a way we could start to use this as a gallery, to invite people into the City Hall, to invite people into the mayor's office, to see some of these great pieces in the community. And with the help of the Visual Arts Commission and the Sioux Falls Arts Council, they did a call for entries and there was proposals submitted. And so what you see today is there's art hanging on our walls, which may not seem like a big deal, but when your walls are made out of marble, and the building's 100 years old, it's not as easy as it may sound just to start putting art around. So we have art throughout the first floor of City Hall, including in the mayor's office. So when we're done here, I would love for you guys to take a stroll through the mayor's office and see a couple pieces in there. There's one piece specifically. That's my favorite. You'll have to guess which one that is. It's all by local artists. So when we're done, mask will be optional if you want to go inside. You can put your mask on. You can walk through the gallery and see some of the works. And I also want to point your attention to right when you go inside, on the right-hand side of the wall, you'll see the plaque dedicated to Charlotte Carver. So I want you to take a minute to check that out as well. I got to thank, again, the Arts Council. I want to thank my friend John Baronic, who is going to speak in a little bit more about Charlotte. And I just want to thank all of you for the support of the arts community. The arts are a very big part of our community. They're very important to me. They're a vibrant part of our downtown culture and our entire city culture. And so this is a way we'll be able to celebrate that year-round here in City Hall. So thank you for being here today, and I look forward to having you check out some of the pieces inside. Thank you.
Now I would like to introduce, as the Executive Director of the Sioux Falls Art Council, Kellen Boyce. Kellen.
Thank you. On behalf of the Sioux Falls Arts Council, I just want to thank everyone for coming to today's ribbon cutting. I also wanted to thank everyone that helped make the Carver Gallery happen, from the city employees that helped hang the gallery system, all the way to the jury panel that helped select the artwork, and of course to all the artists that have and will continue to submit their artwork to this gallery in the future. It was no small feat to make this happen. The Carver Gallery respectfully honors Charlotte Visser Carver, who devoted her life to the arts. Charlotte held the role of the executive director to the South Dakota Arts Council from 1967 to 1988. She sat on the board for the Sioux Falls Arts Council, formerly known as the Sioux Empire Arts Council, for many years. And after her role, she sat as an advisor on the board until her passing in September of last year. Charlotte believed passionately that the arts had the power to enrich our community and our lives, and dedicated her life to supporting artists, to providing access to art through Sioux Falls and through South Dakota. We are excited to partner with the city on this project. This new gallery provides an opportunity to bring art to the public, into public spaces, and provides a unique opportunity for the artists to get paid to show their work. And I know that Charlotte will be very proud of this effort. Thank you.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce a longtime supporter of the arts and a friend of Charlotte Carver, Mr. John Baronic.
Thank you. I'm representing friends of Charlotte Carver today. There could be lots of people standing up here at the podium doing that, and artists that are represented that she often would talk about and connect with. As Kellen said, 51 years ago, Charlotte single-handedly started the South Dakota Arts Council. And from that point forward, she cajoled, bullied, bossed, hollered at arts people all over the state of South Dakota. She was someone who believed passionately that art should be part of everything. And I remember her marching into the mayor's office the first time she went in there, and she literally asked him the first question, "What kind of art support mayor are you going to be?" was the first sentence she said to him when he walked into the office. She also received the Governor's Award for the Arts in 1988, and she also received the Sioux Falls Mayor Arts Award for the Best Arts Advocate. And that award has been named after her, so this point forward, every time it is. And she pretended like she wasn't proud of that, but she was really proud that other people were going to be winning the Charlotte Carver Award. Charlotte was never out of a loss of opinion, ever. I used to go over to her house and see her. She could outdrink scotch of anybody that's standing out here. And we'd go over for a happy hour, and she always had cut out articles or had books earmarked of arts things that she thought I needed to know. And that's a piece of what Charlotte was. She was always a teacher. She was always identifying where there was a gap or a problem that the arts could fill. She would scold me every time I traveled somewhere. If I would come to brag about some art gallery I went to, she'd name 3 more I've never heard of, and why didn't I go see those as well? That was the kind of art supporter that she was. Charlotte died last year at the age of 97. And she literally, until she was 97, she loved First Fridays. She would go to every art gallery opening, and she would walk up to that artist, whether they knew her or not, and she would ask them a bunch of questions, and she would talk about, who have you not met yet? She was a networker, so for the young artists, she was always finding a way to network those people. She would be thrilled to know that art was being shown publicly in City Hall. She'd be thrilled with it, and I want to thank the mayor and everybody else who decided that this should be named after her. She was a huge supporter of the Sioux Falls Arts Council. I think she bullied a lot of those people that were on there, but it means a lot that they are the people that are helping fund the artists, so the artists will get paid here. And I want to thank Kellen and her board for their willingness to do that, and I think they deserve a round of applause for being the people that help fund the artists to be able to do it. I want to close, but I want to thank just a few people. I'd like to thank Russ Sorensen, Jeff, and Shauna from the city, working along with the Visual Arts Commission. I'd like to thank Kellen and Angelica and their board at the Sioux Falls Arts Council for making this really, truly possible. And I'd especially, I know he's not here today, but Russ Sorensen is a kind soul who's been a supporter of the arts. I hear it's his birthday today, so he's celebrating somewhere else, but he has gently walked this along to make this happen in a really kind way. I'd like to leave you with a quote. Art can transform lives. It gives us the power to question, to comfort, to explore, and to challenge how we think about the world. And I think that quote sums up Charlotte Vassar Carver, and I want to welcome you to come see the art gallery. Thanks everyone for being here today.
John, thank you for sharing the story and the legacy of Charlotte Carver, and what a great way to celebrate her life. And now to present a plaque on behalf of the Greater Sioux Falls Chamber of Commerce from Cutler Law Firm, Mr. Dan Doyle.
Thanks, Jay. Thank you. This is a lot of fun to be here for. I'm honored and touched and excited to be here for this ribbon cutting honoring Charlotte Carver. I was on the Arts Council for one term with Charlotte, and John, you touched on all aspects of it. She was a Spitfire, and no shortage of opinions, and I can count on, I don't even know if I can count on one hand, it's less than that, the meetings that she missed, regardless of the fact that she could not drive, and was residing in assisted living and otherwise. She was there, she commented on everything, and was always excited and devoted to the arts here in Sioux Falls, and was really inspiring. So, with that, to get down to business, we do have a plaque to present to, I guess, to City Hall and to the Carver Gallery. It reads, "Congratulations are extended to Carver Gallery. We share a sincere best wishes for your success and continued growth in the Sioux Falls area." It's signed by our Chamber President, Jeff Griffin, and our current Chair, Bobby Turry. We hope that you hang it in a prominent location here along with the wonderful art to show that you support the Chamber, and we're here to support you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Dan.